know, bubble tea was very popular last time in the market. As the industry rapidly growing into the market, Shuib Sepatu decided to open up his own brand, Bubblee. Bubblee is a Malaysian-based food and beverage company. The first outlet was launched on December 8, 2019, located at Menara U2 Shah Alam, and now has grown into 32 outlets. The business is a private partnership business. It's conducted by Shah Mira bin Muhammad, or well known as Shuib Sepatu. Upon their first opening, the Golden Seeds ice cream is their best selling. The Golden Seeds ice cream consists of the crispiness of the cornflake, sweetness of pure honey, cherry golden bubble, and the honeycomb. The pure honey is the identity of the Bubblee. After receiving a lot of demand, they introduced new product, which is the yogurt series, which are strawberry honey yogurt, chocolate honey yogurt, and mango honey yogurt. Their younger generation was initially their target audience. As Shuib Sepatu is a well-known celebrity, their marketing works wonder and widely known by people of all ages.
Conventional perspective. The company has limited number of resources, but at the same time, they also wanted to maximize profit. For example, Bubblee has limited honey produce due to limited honeycomb. However, they still managed to produce other products as they wanted to maximize their profit and become globally known. There are 4 factors of production, which is land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Choice and opportunity cost. Choice must be met by people due to scarcity and must make the best choice after considering the available alternatives. For example, the company need to choose between create a friendly packaging or produce a new product. Opportunity cost is defined as the number of a good foregone or the second best alternative which gives more benefits. For example, if the manager choose to produce a new product, the second option, which is to create a friendly packaging, need to give up. Next, we move on to basic economic problems that are related to Bubblee. First, what to produce? Should Bubblee produce more beverage or ice cream series? Second, how much to produce? How many ice cream should be produced? Third, how to produce? Should Bubblee use labor intensive or capital intensive to produce? Fourth, for whom to produce? Should Bubblee sell more to kids or adults? So, what do you guys think?
Today I'm presenting law of demand. Law of demand where the price is increased and the quantity demanded will decrease and vice versa. This will lead into negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. The demand curve for law of demand is slope downward. As for example, Bubblee has set 18 ringgit per cup and the quantity demanded 1,700. When the price is increased by 1 ringgit and becomes 19 ringgit, the quantity demanded will increase by 100 and becomes 1,600. Determinants of demand is divided into 2, price factor and non-price factor. Price factor, it occurs when there is changes in quantity demanded. For example, when Bubblee increased their price from 18 ringgit to 90 ringgit to maximize their profit, the number of Golden Series ice cream would decrease from 1,700 to 1,600. Thus, this will occur an upward movement in demand curve. For movement downward, it's natural to have competitors along the way in selling goods and services. As a result, there are less demand for Golden Series ice cream as people losing their interest from time to time. Thus, the price for Golden Series ice cream will decrease from 90 ringgit to 18 ringgit. This will lead to rise in quantity demanded from 1,600 to 1,700. There will be a downward movement along the demand curve.
For non-price factors of determinant law of demand, majority of consumers prefer to buy authentic honey with premium taste that fit to the trends nowadays. So, with the increasing demand of golden honey ice cream, the demand curve will shift to the right. With the factors of consumers' income, consumers with high income have more power to satisfy their crave because they have the ability to demand more goods. So, they will increase the quantity demand and the demand curve will shift to the right.
Let's move on to the law of supply.
This is the definition law of supply. It states that when the price of the good increases, the quantity supplied for the goods will increase. And when the price of the goods decreases, the quantity supplied will decrease. Ceteris paribus. For Bubblee, how much is supply of Golden Series ice cream? The price ranges from 18 to 22 ringgit. The quantity supplied then increases 1,000 cups per ringgit, starting from 1,300 cups. This is the graph that shows the changes in quantity supplied. What causes the graph to move upwards and downwards? It's due to price factor. Bubblee put a lot of attention because the owner is a famous entertainer. They decide to increase the price from 80 ringgit to 21 ringgit and increases the supply as well. This causes the upward shift along the supply curve. As time flies, people change their tastes and preferences. Price decreases from 21 ringgit to 80 ringgit, will decrease the supply from 1,600 to 1,300. This causes downward shift along the supply curve. We can conclude that the supply curve has a positive relationship.
Hello guys, so there are two determinants for non-price factor of supply, which are level of technology and government policy. Let's check it out. The use of an advanced technology in the Bubblee company will decrease the cost of production of Golden Series ice cream, so the quantity supply will be increased. More product that is Golden Series ice cream can be produced. And this will result the supply curve will shift to the right from SS0 to SS1. Next, for the government policy, when the government impose the tax for Bubblee company, it will increase the cost of production, so the quantity supply of Golden Series ice cream will be reduced. When the quantity supply is decreased, the supply curve will shift to the left from SS0 to SS2. It's easy, right? Now we are in the price elasticity optimum part. Price elasticity optimum, or ED, is the ratio of percentage in quantity demanded of a product to the percentage change in price. Combination of vanilla ice cream and pure honey means everyone enjoy eating the Golden Series ice cream. But how to determine our product is elastic or not? We measure the responsiveness of the quantity demanded of our product, and it's shown as elastic. This shown by this graph. When the price of Golden Series ice cream rises from 80 ringgit to 90 ringgit, quantity demanded reduces from 1,700 to 1,600. It because people sensitive towards the price change.
What are the determinants of price elasticity of demand? As for the Golden Series ice cream, there are time frames and availability of substitute. From the graph, the flatter the slope of the demand curve, the higher the elasticity of demand. In time frame, when the duration is longer, consumer can gain more information about other product. A rise in price of golden honey ice cream will make Bubblee less relevant. Thus, the total revenue will decrease and the demand curve will become elastic. Next, when there are substitutes from other brands such as T-Life, the demands are more responsive toward price changes. Most consumers would choose a cheaper price if the product is similar. If the price of golden honey ice cream increase, consumers will change to other product. As a result, the total revenue will decrease and the demand curve will become elastic.
Price of Golden Series ice cream has increased because of the premium ingredients used, such as honey. Therefore, the product cannot change their price drastically as many competitors out there produce the similar product. A price rise from 18 ringgit to 19 ringgit will result change in quantity supplied from 1,300 to 1,400. Therefore, Bubblee has elastic supply because the price elasticity of supply for Bubblee is more than 1.
For determinants of price elasticity of supply, advanced and futuristic technology helps the production of goods become faster, and the quality of the product also will be way more better than before, so that the consumers are attracted to purchase from Bubblee. Because of that, the supply curve will become elastic due to rise in supply. In terms of time frames, Bubblee need to take some time to produce natural honey to maintain their best quality of product. So, in a short run supply, quantity for the availability of honey is very limited. Because of that, the quantity supply will become inelastic.
Come to concept of equilibrium. Market equilibrium is a situation where both quantity demanded and quantity supplied are equal at a given price. As for Golden Series ice cream, the equilibrium price is 20 ringgit per cup and the equilibrium quantity is 1,500 cups. The market equilibrium can be obtained in the graph where the demand curve and supply curve intersect. In short, market equilibrium is a stability point and there will be no tendency for the price and quantity to change.
Next, for the determination of price and quantity equilibrium, in this equilibrium concept, there is also shortage and surplus, which is shortage happen when the demand is greater than quantity supply.
for the surplus happen when quantity supply is greater than quantity demand. Let's take a look for the table of determination of price and quantity equilibrium. Let's go. From this table, we can see there are the price above equilibrium price and below the equilibrium price. Price that is below equilibrium price, which are 80 ringgit and 90 ringgit, is where the shortage happen. To know the value of shortage, just minus quantity supply and quantity demanded. If the value is negative, so that is the value of shortage. Next, there are also price that is above equilibrium price, which are 31 ringgit and 22 ringgit. You want to know the value of surplus? It's just the same like shortage. Minus quantity supply with quantity demanded, and you will get the positive value is surplus value.
Finally, government intervention. It is an action taken by the government to control demand and supply to avoid the market price from rising after at a certain level, as this would harm consumers. For government intervention includes maximum price, minimum price, imposition of taxes and subsidies. In Bubblee, there is an imposition of taxes. The government has imposed around 3 ringgit per unit tax. Since the demand is more elastic than the supply, sellers want the tax more than the consumer. Indirectly, the cost of production will increase. As a result, the supply graph shift leftward from QS0 to QS1.
How much the consumer paid after tax, the seller paid after tax, and the total tax goes to the government. How to find the tax per unit price? The price before tax minus price after tax. The value tax for customer is 1 ringgit, which is 21 ringgit minus 20 ringgit, while producer is 2 ringgit, which is 20 ringgit minus 80 ringgit. Then, tax per unit price times quantity is formula to find the total tax paid by consumer and producer. To find the total tax goes to the government is the total tax consumer plus the total tax producer, which is 1,550 plus 3,100, and the total is 4,650 ringgit.
Let's recap all the chapter that we have learned just now. Topic 1, we have learned about concept of scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. In chapter 2, we can also define the law of supply and law of demand. For chapter 3, we can use the formula of price elasticity. Well, for the concept of equilibrium, no equilibrium happen when quantity demanded and quantity supply is equal. This is really hard to understand. All in all, this group project has successfully benefit us with true knowledge. Plus, the guidance for our lecture that is Madam Hamiza has led us to end this assignment smoothly. That's all from us. Thank you. Bye. See you again.